Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another episode of Toasty Tarot Nights. Toasty Tarot Nights. This is when we have a drink, a mocktail, some coffee, a cocktail, and then we just read cards and just hang out. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if anything resonates with you, or if you want to start a little dialogue. These are general reads. If they resonate with you, woo! I'm super stoked. If they don't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. If love comes up in a reading, my default is reading to a female about a male, so pronouns are interchangeable. So he's gonna be she, she's gonna be he's, he, she, whatever's going on in your life. Let's get started. Let's cheers. It is Saturday. I just kind of woke up from a nap and it was amazing. So let's cheers to that. Clink. Very good. So I'm drinking vodka with lemon lime seltzer water. It's very delicious. All right, let's get started with the first reading, shall we? All right, I'm just going to be using the good old E.A. Waite tarot deck. Okay. I'm just going to do, I think I'm going to do a 5-card pull. 3, 4, and then 5. I'm just going to put that right here. Let's see what tarot wants to talk about. 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, the World, and 5 of Swords. Interesting energy. So, since I read it this way, it's kind of backwards for you guys. So this is the first card. This is the ending card. So with the 7 of Pentacles, this is all about planting seeds of manifestation or of jobs and or something at work where you actually see it grow and it comes into becoming a harvest. So you get to harvest that. But this is also some waiting energy. So there's something that's in the works. You're still working on it. There's still some need to really still tend to your garden. It is going to be coming, but I think one of your blockages for it to actually be in full harvest mode is the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is being really attached and not letting go. This can be any sort of emotional baggage. This can also just be like a penny pincher. And, you know, the thing with doing any sort of manifestation, any sort of thing that you're trying to get money into your life, and this is love. This is like really anything that you're trying to manifest. You have to give to get. You can't just hold on to it and have it come in. Because eventually what that's going to do is the universe is going to be blocking that off because you're blocking yourself off. So just a word of caution where it isn't saying that you should be frivolous and start buying a bunch of stuff and just keep on going on this spending spree. It's being careful with your money, but making sure that you are still giving. That can be even like giving your time to charity, not necessarily money if you're not in a place to doing that. Volunteer work is great. So keep that in mind when you are having those penny pinching moments. And with the tower, this is such, I actually do like the tower. Don't freak out about the tower. I find it a really great energy. Like for example, my friend found out she was pregnant and she pulled the tower card. So this is just like things in your life are going to be completely changing. And I think that with this blockage moving and you actually open yourself up to receiving, I think things are going to start to crumble, and like it might even be terrifying moment of like, what is happening? But you have the world right afterwards. This is such a great energy. This is that finality of things. So if you're ending on a chapter or you're starting something new, just know that this is going to be the ending of whatever this kind of blockage is, because you have this world. The world is that is on the fool's journey. That's the end. That is being wise and knowing all of the lessons. So it feels like you are in a really good learning place, especially with that world. So the tower with the world, I'm not too concerned with what that is going to be happening. But this is going to be a big learning card. Something that it might be an uncomfortable change, something that you're not used to, but just know that you have this really good positive card afterwards that's supporting that. So just make sure that if there's any change that's going on, that you just go with it. Don't resist it. Don't hold on to the past, because you can't have change if you keep holding on to the past. And then with the Five of Swords is being victorious, but not always the best way. That a good way of saying like the victorious but not really is like if you and a coworker were trying to go get a job opening for a raise or something that's like that, and then you got it, but then you are moving to a different department and you're leaving your coworker, which is also your friend, behind, and you won't see them as much because it's in a different building or something that's like that. This change is victorious for you, but it also has a stinging, just kind of not necessarily negative, but just not a great feeling at the end of it. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also comment below if this did resonate with you. Okay, let's do a quick little cheers to that, which is let's cheers to not resisting change. Clink. Oh man, that is good. Okay, so right off the bat, we had two cards flip. So we're going to use those as kind of energy cards, and then I'm going to do another 5-card pull. We'll use this one as well. Maybe. How many cards are there? 2. Okay. One more quick little shuffle. Okay. So I'm just placing these right here for temporary. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man. There's our 7 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm actually going to take these out because they were just put in there. Do a quick shuffle. So I'm trying to get that energy off. Sometimes that's what happens when you put them in the deck and they just got put in there, they'll flip out. So when it's like that, especially cards that were in a reading that were right next to each other, I tried to pay them no mind because I obviously didn't shuffle enough. But it could be, you know, you never know. Sometimes people are really into that and saying that it is that, but I am a little bit more logical in that sense. Okay, so the energies that we're getting from the Knight of Cups and the Hanged Man. Okay. So already, this is an energy of someone or something. This can be a job offer. This could be someone that has been in suspension. This is someone that you haven't talked to, or maybe it's a job offer that you haven't heard back from, and it's been a while. You've almost forgot about this. This person or this thing is coming. So this is an arrival of something that has been in suspension. Let's find out what it is. So you have 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Swords, the World. Okay. Just as a quick side note, since this is a repeat card that happened the last reading, I am accepting that because, as you saw, I did separate them that way. It wasn't jumpers. Okay. So with the 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Swords, the World. Perfect. So whatever is coming towards you, I'm not getting like this is like a past love or anything like that. This is not like a love romantic relationship. I'm getting more of a friendship or a deeper connection. Now, when I'm getting like with love readings, I would expect more cups and things like that. I'm getting, because of the World and the Fool and the Hanged Man, that this is a deep connection. This is something or someone that has been like a friend or someone that is really connected to your soul. If you're thinking it's a person. This can also be like a job offer or something of that effect. So let's just go into what this is. The 9 of Wands is about being defensive. As you can see, this guy has been pretty battered up, and he's still ready for the war. He's still standing strong. He's been beat up. And I think that this is that person's ego, in the sense that they haven't talked to you. They haven't been close to you. I feel like this is on their part, not yours. And I think the fact that you kind of let it go as well, and that you also were just like, bye, like you didn't fight it. You just accepted it. I think that really battered their ego. And I think this person is going to be coming back into your life. But they still have this wounded ego about it. They want to move forward with you. They want to move past what has happened. They want to move to calmer waters with that 6 of Swords. So I think that they've been looking in the past and being like, wow, this person was really great. Or like, if you're thinking it could be a job, this could be someone that offered a job to someone else, and then they realized that you were a better candidate. So that's kind of where I'm getting that other job opportunity too, where it's not working out and it's like, oh shit, we should have chose this guy, like, you know, and that's kind of like what I'm feeling, and they're going to be reaching out to you because of it. But it's going to be some time. It's going to be, I feel like at least 6 months. You haven't talked to this person in at least 6 months. This is not a short-term thing. This is not a short-term, like, you got into like a fight with a friend or broke up with someone like 2 weeks ago. This is not that at all. Because you have the Fool, they have started anew. They have started a new chapter with things. They are doing things in their own sense. And then they also see that you are as well. So they want to be involved with what's going on in your life. And there was that separation. And so they're really wanting this reunitedness again, because you guys have had that time to spend apart, and you have had time to really focus on your own stuff and really start fresh on your own terms. Now, when they do come into your life, you want to make sure that you are setting your boundaries and you are like cutting through the BS. If things ended on a sour note, if they cut you out of their life, if they did that, you know, you need to bring that up and be like, that was really hurtful, or explain your feelings at the time. You might have already gotten over it, but you need to make sure that this person knows that, you know, that was really messed up of what you did. And really, and that could be also on your end too. It's just making sure that they're being held accountable as well as you are being held accountable for. This isn't a finger pointing game. This isn't like you are wrong and blah, blah, blah. But it's focusing and cutting into the truth of what happened. What could have you done? What could have you done better? What could have they have done better with it? And really starting, if you're wanting to start any sort of relationship, friendship, anything anew, that this conversation needs to happen. And I think once you get that baseline of like, this is what's bullshit, this is what happened, and blah, 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 I really think that this person's going to be a part of your world again. And I think that it's going to be a really harmonious relationship. Because you guys have learned so much stuff beforehand. You've really, really have grown and have done your own stuff. So I think that this is just going to be adding more enriching moments and a relationship in your life that you have been missing. All right, guys. Well, that is it for that reading. Give this a thumbs up, a like. Also, comment below if it resonated with you. And I think we need to cheers. Cheers to the future. Cheers to being open for any and all possibilities that are positive. Clink. All right. Hey. Oh my God, I look very disheveled. Again, I like just woke up from a nap. It was marvelous. So this whole weekend has been crazy so far. On Saturday, well, today is Saturday, I woke up early, went to the Crone's Cupboard, which is our magic shop. Got some stones, and I also went to the dollar store, picked up some Halloween stuff. I'm getting super stoked. I'm making my own Halloween costume this year. You will be all, you will see it. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it's gonna be great. I am really excited by it, and it's gonna be amazing. And then Friday night, last night, was the BSU game, which is why I didn't record, so I could watch it. And the Broncos won. So, yeah, just depending on their schedule, I'll be filming on Saturday, probably, for the most part, unless it's a later game or if they are playing on Saturday. So just putting that out there. So the schedule is going to be a little bit funky, so just look for Toasty Tarot Nights either on Friday or Saturday. So this week, I got a special surprise from one of my friends that watches Toasty Tarot Nights and my videos and follows me on Instagram. Her name is Melissa. Let's get a shout out to her. Melissa, woo! Also shout out to her sister Jill, woo! So Melissa sent me this new deck. I'm super stoked. I did film before my nap a review on it, so I still have some stuff to do on it. But yeah, so be looking for the review for the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Thank you so much. That was so thoughtful. And such an awesome surprise. I was like, what did I order from Amazon? Then I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. You really didn't have to send me a new deck, but I do appreciate it, and I am going to use it. So look for it on my new pick a cards that are going on. So what else? So this week has been really rainy, really fall-y. I'm super excited. I think tomorrow I'm just going to be cleaning my house and really decorating for Halloween because I just can't stand it anymore. I just love Halloween. Between Halloween and Christmas, I love it. That is my favorite. Halloween, I just love the aspect that you can dress up and someone put a meme out on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, where it's Halloween, you don't have to be around relatives you don't like. People give you candy and you can dress up like a penguin and no one cares. And I'm like, yes, that is it. So I love Halloween in that aspect. And then I love Christmas because I just love it. I love the feeling. I love snow. I'm one of the rare people around here that when it snows, I'm the one that manifested it. Because I'm always like, come on, snow. I love it. And I just love the feeling. The feeling that it just gets around that time of year is amazing. And now that I'm in choir, it's just a really cool time too because we do caroling and stuff downtown, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And we go to old folks' homes and do that. And it just, if you ever want to just get all gooey inside, that's just what you need to do. But anyways, I just love Christmas and I love Halloween. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Well, the rest of this weekend. It's just kind of cleaning up, changing all of my spring stuff. I have curtains over here that are pretty thin fabric. So I'm going to get my thick fabric curtains to start keeping it nice and toasty in here. And just kind of moving my plants around and getting ready for fall and for winter. So I'm super excited for that. Trying to think. Here's something. So I have been really obsessed with unsweetened green tea that's iced. So iced green tea. It is the most refreshing and beautiful drink I've ever had. And I'm not a coffee drinker. I am not one of those people that like wakes up in the morning and like, I need caffeine and blah, blah, blah. But I think I'm starting to because I have been on this green tea, iced tea binge. And now the people, I brewed some at home. It doesn't taste as good as like Starbucks or anything like that. So the Starbucks people inside of Fred Meyer are starting to know who I am, which is fine because there's a couple places they know exactly who I am, like the Taco Bell on Broadway. They're like, oh, there you are. But yeah, I have been obsessed. I love it. I love everything about it. Also, another thing too, so like the past, I'd say like couple months, I've been kind of in a really weird funk and just really, like I had a lot of anxiety, I've been having panic attacks, really, really depressed. And one of the things that I started doing, and I suggest to anyone to do this, I started walking again. And I started to, and not just like, that sounds so bad. I started walking again, guys. And then here I am like scooting around. No, I started to really focus on my steps again and trying to really hit that 10,000 steps a day. And guys, like, you have no idea how much, like, that is really attainable to do. I work at a desk job, so I sit in front of a computer most of the day. And it is, if I can do it, you can do it. I would suggest if you're having any sort of issues where you're starting to feel ick, start counting your steps, start counting to see how much you're walking. Because like, honestly, the last like 2 weeks, because I've been like really consistently trying to hit that 10,000 and having an overall week goal of 70,000 steps, it's really motivated me and it's really helped me kind of get out of that fog. So it's been really nice. So that's a little suggestion, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I just honestly just rolled out of bed. Like, usually I kind of have like a game plan of like what I would talk about. But, trying to think. I think another thing too, I won't get super into it, is, I have been getting out of my comfort zone on things and really opening myself up for those possibilities to happen. And I think with the walking as well has really helped me like get that blockage out. So I'm really trying to get that like the antennae up and trying to get what I'm trying to manifest into my life, which is just happiness and success. I do want like a partner eventually, but you know, I want the right person. So that isn't something that's like super high on my priority list in the way that like I have to have this now. Like, I want the right person because I want to be with the person for the rest of my life. So if it takes a little bit longer, I'm not going to be upset by that. But I think taking steps that make you afraid, or that your ego is saying, no, you can't, you have to be right, and blah, blah, blah. You have to do this. And just having your ego take a back seat has been really beneficial. And there's been a lot of like little manifestation things that have been happening to me lately. And I think that it all attributes to that, where it's that mindset of just keeping yourself open and not worrying about things so much. So I think that's really it, guys. I'm sorry, this might have been super lame. I don't know. I'm still kind of in like a nappy fog. But I enjoy doing Toasty Tarot Nights with you guys, and you guys are awesome. And I just want to also thank you for supporting me and for watching these and commenting on them and following me on Instagram and just being awesome, because you guys are. I'm going to send you guys all the blessings, all of them. And I hope you have a great rest of the week. Cheers to friendship. Clink. That screaming child outside says that too. All right, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.